Most folks think a diesel Ford's lucky to see 200,000 miles before something major gives out. Let me tell you, they're dead wrong. I've got customers with 6.7 Powerstrokes still running strong past 500,000 miles. Same blocks, same turbos, still pulling trailers like new. The difference? Habits. Hi, I'm RJ. I've been wrenching on Ford diesels for over 20 years. Powerstrokes, E-Series vans, Transit, Super Duties, you name it. I've seen every failure you can imagine, and almost all of them come down to people skipping the little things. So today, I'm walking you through the 15 habits that make a diesel Ford last past 500,000 miles without major repairs. Stick around till the end because habit number 15 is one nobody ever talks about, yet it's the one that separates the million-mile trucks from the junkyard queens. We're covering everything: oil, fuel, cooling, electrical, turbo, health, idling, towing, filters, every system that keeps a diesel alive. Grab a notebook. I'll give you the parts, intervals, and a few real shop stories so you'll know exactly how to keep your Ford working like the day it rolled out of Louisville. Habit number 1. Treat oil like liquid gold. Oil is life support in a diesel. These engines make soot, heat, and pressure that gas motors can't touch. Skip changes and you're begging for sludge. I've cracked open 6.0s and 6.4s where the oil looked like asphalt. Once soot mixes with worn-out oil, it turns into liquid sandpaper. Bearings, lifters, turbo shafts, gone. Change oil every 5,000 miles if you tow or idle often. 7,500 max for light duty. Use full synthetic diesel oil, CJ4 or CK4 rated. Shell Rotella T6 5W40 or Motorcraft 5W40. Always change the filter with it. A cheap filter can bypass soot straight into your crank bearings. Pull the dipstick weekly. If it's black as tar within 100 miles, you've got excessive soot. Run a half gallon of diesel-rated cleaner before your next change. I've got fleet vans at 400,000 miles that idle 6 hours a day. Never a failure because we baby the oil. Habit number 2. Change your fuel filters religiously. Gas engines can swallow bad fuel. Diesels can't. A tiny bit of water or grit will chew through injectors that cost $300 each. Ford diesels use 2 fuel filters, one under the frame, one on top of the engine. Most folks don't even know the frame one exists. Replace both every 15,000 miles or once a year. A 6.7 F250 came in, rough idling at 90 km. The dealer said bad injectors. I popped the filter. It looked like coffee grounds. I replaced both filters, bled the system, engine purred. Saved him $2,800. Use Motorcraft FD 4641 filters or Raycor equivalents. Prime the system before starting. Turn the key on 3 times to cycle the pump. Clean fuel is clean power. Dirty fuel is death by 1,000 cuts. Habit number 3. Watch your coolant like a hawk. Diesel heat will warp metal faster than you can say head gasket. Ford's heavy-duty coolant is engineered to fight cavitation, microscopic bubbles that pit cylinder walls. But those additives wear out. Flush coolant every 5 years or 100,000 miles with Motorcraft specialty orange or yellow coolant, 50/50 with distilled water. Check the degas bottle every oil change. If you see rust, film, or sludge, flush immediately. Use a refractometer to check freeze point and pH. If pH drops below 7.0, corrosion's already starting. A $90 flush saves you a $4,000 head job. Habit number 4. Use the right additives for ULSD fuel. In 2006, ultra-low sulfur diesel removed the lubricity older pumps relied on. Modern injectors hate dry fuel. Every tank, add a few ounces of diesel lubricity additive, Optilube XPD, Stanodyne Performance, or Hot Shots EDT. It keeps injectors slick and prevents sticking on cold starts. Fleet of F350s, towing rigs. 2 trucks got additives, 2 didn't. After 250 miles, the no additive pair both needed injection pumps. The treated ones, still running smoothly. Additives are cheap insurance, pennies per gallon that save thousands down the road. Habit number 5, never skip warm-ups or cool-downs. Turbo diesels hate sudden temperature swings. Cold oil can't protect bearings. Hot turbos cook oil into carbon. Cold starts? Idle 30 seconds. Drive easy until oil temp hits 180 degrees Fahrenheit. After hauling, let it idle 2 to 3 minutes to cool the turbo and EGR system. Skip that, and you'll carbon bake the turbo's oil line. Once that comes up, you're buying an $1,800 turbo. Modern trucks have turbo timer logic, but habits beat software. Treat warm-ups and cool-downs like brushing teeth. Every day, no excuses. Habit number 6, don't idle forever. I know, diesel owners love to idle, especially in winter, but 6 hours of idling equals about 100 miles of driving. That's 100 miles of unburned fuel making soot. Long idle time builds carbon in the EGR and turbo. It dilutes your oil with fuel. If you must idle for AC or heat, bump RPM to 1,000 so oil pressure stays healthy and exhaust temps burn cleaner. City utility trucks that idled 8 hours a day all needed EGR cleaning by 80,000 miles. Those with anti-idle timers hit 250,000 before issues. Less idle equals less soot equals more life. Habit number 7, keep the EGR and DPF clean. Modern diesels recirculate exhaust gas and trap soot to meet emissions. Ignore those systems and they'll choke your engine. Every few thousand miles, take your truck on a highway run for 30 minutes to force a DPF regen. City drivers skip this and clog filters fast. Use low ash oil and keep EGR coolers flushed. A clogged EGR raises temps and melts turbos. If you get frequent regens or exhaust full messages, check for boost leaks and clean the EGR valve. Never delete emissions, it creates other issues and kills resale. Healthy EGR DPF equals happy turbo equals long life engine. Habit number 8, watch your turbo boost and oil pressure. Your turbo is your diesel's heart. If boost drops or oil pressure flickers, don't ignore it. Install a mechanical gauge or use a scan tool to watch boost and oil pressure while driving. Normal hot idle oil pressure is above 25 psi. Boost under load should hit 25 to 30 psi on most Powerstrokes. A 6.4 came in with low power. The owner thought there was a fuel problem. I found a loose V-band clamp on the turbo outlet. Tightened it, instantly back to full power. That clamp was $12. He almost bought a $1,700 turbo. Listen for whistles, chirps, or rattles under load. Those are your early warnings. Catch them, and you'll run 500,000 miles easily. Habit number 9, change your transmission and differential fluids on time. Diesel torque doesn't forgive weak driveline fluids. You've got 800 pound-feet pushing through that transmission. If the fluid breaks down, it cooks seals and warps clutch packs. I've rebuilt enough 6R140s to tell you lifetime fluid is marketing. The only lifetime it covers is the one before failure. Change the trans fluid and filter every 50 to 60,000 miles if you tow or haul. Use the right stuff, Mercon LV or ULV, whichever is printed on the dipstick. Pull the pan, don't just flush. A flush stirs debris through the valve body. Drain, new filter, refill, run through gears, check level, hot. While you're under there, hit the differential and transfer case. Fresh gear oil every 40,000 miles. Synthetic 75W90 in most half-tons, 75W140 for Super Duty. Dirty diff fluid turns to tar, gears pit, and bearings growl. If you see metal glitter in the drained fluid, change it again in 5,000 miles. That's an early warning you saved yourself a teardown. Good fluid equals cool parts. Cool parts equal long life. Habit number 10, keep your electrical system strong. A diesel needs power to make power. Weak batteries or corroded cables will ruin injectors and starters before the block ever fails. Replace batteries in pairs every 4 years. A mismatch makes the good one work twice as hard. Clean terminals with baking soda water, coat with dielectric grease, and torque tight. Check alternator output. 13.5 to 14.5 volts running. Anything less means your glow plug controller and fuel pump aren't getting what they need. Fleet of F350s kept eating glow plugs. Turns out the alternators were putting out only 12.6 volts. New alternators fixed the bad plugs. Weak voltage fools the PCM, stretches warm-up time, and burns tips. Strong current keeps your diesel smart, hot, and healthy. Habit number 11, Replace glow plugs and relays before winter. Cold start kills diesels faster than hard towing. When those glow plugs don't light, you're grinding the starter, washing cylinders with diesel, and cutting compression life. Every fall, test your glow plugs. Clip a multimeter lead to the terminal. It should read under 1 ohm. Anything higher, replace it. Don't ignore the glow plug relay or control module either. Half the time the plugs are fine, but never getting power. Use Motorcraft or Baru plugs only. Cheap ones swell or break and seize in the head. That's a head-off job no one wants. If the engine cranks slowly or smokes white on startup, check your glow system first, not your injectors. Prevent winter grief with an hour of testing in October. Habit number 12, keep an eye on belts, hoses, and seals. Rubber fails quietly until it explodes. Heat, oil mist, and ozone turn hoses soft and belts glossy. Every oil change, pinch the upper radiator hose. If it's mushy or cracked, replace it. Look for coolant crust at hose ends. Those clamps loosen over time. Check serpentine belts for frayed edges or missing ribs. Shine a flashlight behind the belt. If light leaks through the cracks, it's done. I had an F550 blow a degas hose on the highway. $10 hose, $4,000 tow and downtime. Don't let that be you. Habit number 13, don't ignore warning lights or new noises. Your truck talks before it screams. A flickering glow plug light, a check engine after a cold start, a whistle that wasn't there last week. Those are early cries for help. Plug in a $30 OBD2 scanner once a month. Read the codes before they multiply. Many small issues, EGR performance, boost deviation, low fuel rail pressure can be handled cheaply if you catch them early. Transit diesel came in with a low boost code, ignored for months. Turned out a split intercooler boot had let dirt through, scratching compressor blades. Boot, $40. Turbo, $1,800. Don't wait for limp mode. Early action beats big bills. Habit number 14, keep records and know your truck's history. Long life engines come from organized owners. Write down every service, dates, mileage, fluids, filters. That log saves you guessing when something goes wrong. When you track maintenance, patterns jump out. You'll notice, oil consumption started after that injector change, or coolant loss only in summer. That detective work catches trends before failures. And when it's time to sell, a binder of receipts adds thousands to resale. Buyers trust a truck with proof, not promises. Habit number 15, drive it like a truck, not a sports car. Final habit, and maybe the hardest for some folks. These engines are built for torque, not red lines. Lug it too low and you stress bearings. Rev it cold and you shear oil film. Let the turbo spool, shift smoothly, and use the torque band. 1,600 to 2,200 RPM for most Powerstrokes. Avoid sudden throttle slams or towing in overdrive up long grades. And for the love of longevity, don't delete your emissions and crank up power tunes unless you're ready to pay for consequences. More boost equals more heat equals shorter life. I've got stock 6.7s running 500,000 miles. Tuned ones rarely make half that without major money. Smooth, steady driving wins the marathon. If you're still watching, you're serious about keeping your Ford alive. Hit that like button. It tells me this info matters and helps other owners find it. Drop a comment with your model, year, and mileage. I read every one. I want to see who's chasing 500K next. All right, let's wrap this up. You want a diesel Ford that lasts 500,000 miles. You don't need luck, you need habits. Change oil on time, keep filters fresh, watch coolant and fuel, idle smart, track your fluids, listen to your truck. That's it. Simple, repeatable, disciplined habits. I've seen Powerstrokes hit 600,000 still pulling trailers because the owners did the little things. I've also seen brand new ones destroyed at 120,000 because someone believed maintenance is optional. Take care of it and your diesel will outlive you. If this helped, subscribe because next week I'm covering 7 diesel myths that cost Ford owners thousands. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Keep those Fords clean and fed, and I'll see you next time.